Hi dear friends, how are you all? Welcome to our YouTube channel HR Tutorials India. In this video, we'll discuss the differences between resume, curriculum vitae, which is nothing but CV, and biodata. Before getting into the video, let me ask you one question. Do you know how much time really a HR manager or recruiter takes to go through each resume? Interesting question, right? Hope many of us don't know how much time exactly a HR or a recruiter takes to go through each resume. As per the HR Statistics report, it states that a HR manager or recruiter takes only 6 seconds to go through each resume or CV or a biodata. You can't believe it, right? But it's true. Because the HR managers or the recruiters has hundreds of resumes on daily basis through which they have to go through and shortlist the profiles for the next stage. Hence, they don't have much enough time to go through each resume in detail. So, it is very important for a person to highlight their skills and experiences in the resume or a CV or a biodata. As we all know that first impression is the best impression and last impression too. Hence, we should make sure that the resume or the curriculum vitae or the biodata should give the best impression to the recruiter or the hiring manager or to the academics in charge, so that our profile or candidature gets shortlisted for a specific job role in a company and get an interview call. So wasting no time, let's get into our video, the difference between resume, CV and biodata. Resume, curriculum vitae, biodata. People use the word resume, curriculum vitae, CV and biodata highlighting skills, education and experience that a candidate submits when applying for a job. On the surface level, all three means the same. However, there are intricate differences. Everybody uses the word resume, curriculum vitae, CV and biodata when we apply for a job. And these documents consist of education, experience and highlighted skills. At the surface level, all the three words, that is resume, curriculum vitae and biodata, are the same, but there are intricate differences. Before knowing the differences, let us first understand what is resume, what is curriculum vitae and what biodata is with sample formats. Before getting into detail and differences between the resume, CV and biodata, let us understand what exactly a resume is and what is curriculum vitae and what biodata is. What is resume? Resume is a French word which means summary, and normally the resume will be a 2-page document, and if the experience is more, then you can add one more page with the additional information on it. And the professional experience is listed in reverse chronological order, that is, begin with the current or most recent job, which can also consist of the relevant experience which matches with the job description of the company. The word resume is pronounced in different ways by different people, but exact pronunciation is resume. The word resume is a French word and the meaning of resume is summary. The normal size of a resume is 2 pages, and if the experience is more, then one more page can be added to this 2-page document. In the resume, the professional experience is listed in a reverse chronological order, which means the current or most recent job is listed on the top and the first job is listed at the bottom. Because the current or recent job is more important, which should match with the current job description in the company where the candidate is applying for a job. A resume is a formal document that provides an overview of your professional qualifications, including your relevant work experience, skills, education, and notable accomplishments. Usually paid with a covering letter, a resume helps you demonstrate your abilities and convince employers you are qualified and hireable. A resume is a formal document which consists of work experience, professional qualifications, skills, education, relevant work experience, and notable accomplishments. Normally, a resume is paired with a covering letter which explains about your current job responsibilities and how your current responsibilities are matching with the required job responsibilities or the job description of the company where you are applying for a job. And it also helps in demonstrating your abilities and convincing the employer with your qualifications, and it makes the employers to hire you. What resume consists? Now let us see what all consists in a resume. Resume consists of the following details: objective statement, education, skills, work experience, then comes achievements, relevant professional associations, voluntary work. So hope you have understood what all should be mentioned in the resume, that is, what a resume consists of. Resume sample format. Now let us see how a resume looks like, a sample format of resume. Here is a resume format of John D, bar manager. So this is an example which I have been taken so that I will give a clear picture how a resume looks like. Work experience. This consists of the designation, the company name, and the duration of work which has been worked, and also the location of the company, along with the roles and responsibilities or tasks. Skills and competencies. Here the skills are the extra qualifications or extra qualities are mentioned, which will give an extra cushion and a clarity for the interviewer to understand what all skills and qualities you have. Then comes the previous company where you have worked, along with the company name, duration and location, and in the same way it goes in the reverse chronological order. Then comes certificates. So these are the certificates which this candidate has done during his curriculum or experience. Then comes education. Then comes the languages like English, Portuguese, Spanish and French. Then finally comes interests. So this is how a resume looks like. As per the experience or as per the designation, the resume format changes. So in coming videos, I'll help you out how to make how to prepare a resume. What is Curriculum Vitae CV? Now let us see what Curriculum Vitae is. Curriculum Vitae is a Latin word which means course of life. It is also called as CV, which is an abbreviation of Curriculum Vitae. And normally the length of Curriculum Vitae may vary from 3 pages to 10 pages, and the professional experience is listed in the chronological order. That is, begins with the first job and ends with the most recent job or current job. And Curriculum Vitae starts with educational experience. Many pronounce Curriculum Vitae in different ways, that is Curriculum Vitae, Curriculum Vitae, Curriculum Vitae, etc. But the right pronunciation is Curriculum Vitae. And Curriculum Vitae is a Latin word, and the meaning of Curriculum Vitae is course of life. Many people call Curriculum Vitae as CV, which is the abbreviation of Curriculum Vitae. Normally, the length of Curriculum Vitae vary from 3 pages to 10 pages, and the professional experience is in the form of chronological order. That is, it begins with the first job and ends with the most recent job or the current job. And the Curriculum Vitae starts with the educational experience. A Curriculum Vitae is a detailed report sharing the professional history as well as lists of your skills, qualifications, all the jobs and positions held, professional affiliations the applicant has acquired, hobbies, awards, rewards, etc. A Curriculum Vitae is used to highlight the general talent of the candidate rather than specific skills for a specific position. In short, a Curriculum Vitae describes the summary of your life. Unlike resume, Curriculum Vitae is a detailed report which shares the history as well as the current skills, education qualifications, professional qualifications and affiliations that the applicant has acquired, and also consists of hobbies, rewards and awards. A Curriculum Vitae is normally used to highlight the general talent of the candidate rather than the specific skills for a specific position. And in short, Curriculum Vitae describes the summary of your life. What Curriculum Vitae or CV consists of? Now let us see what are all consisted in Curriculum Vitae. Curriculum Vitae consists of the following: education, then comes skills, work experience, achievements, awards, special honors, certifications, scholarships, research projects, publications, professional references, hobbies and interests. So this is the list of points which are to be mentioned in the Curriculum Vitae. Curriculum Vitae or CV sample format. Now let us see a sample format of CV or a Curriculum Vitae. So this is how a Curriculum Vitae looks like. Here you can see name and designation and career objective and mail ID, contact number, website, LinkedIn and Skype ID. Areas of expertise. So these are the areas of expertise which has been highlighted, which will be easy for the recruiter, the hiring manager to check and shortlist the candidate through Curriculum Vitae. Then comes professional experience. General sales manager, so-and-so company, duration and location. And achievements are roles and responsibilities during the work with the specific company. Then comes the other designation, worked with some other company, and then the other designation with the other company. The order of the professional experience is in the chronological order. So hope you have understood how a Curriculum Vitae looks like. In the upcoming videos, you will understand how to prepare or how to make a Curriculum Vitae. What is biodata? Now let us see what biodata is. Biodata is an abbreviation of biological data. And normally the biodata will be a 1-page document and maximum it may be a 3-page document. And the biodata begins with the personal information. In simple language, one can say that it is the archaic version of the curriculum vitae and resume. The full form of biodata is biological data, and normally a biodata will be a 1-page or 3-page document. A biodata is a document which consists of only personal information. And in simple language, a biodata is a archaic version which is nothing but the old version of curriculum vitae or the resume. Which means in the olden days, biodata is the format which is used for applying jobs in companies. Biodata includes relevant and factual information about the person's life and events. This may include a lot of personal information along with the professional information. In some countries, biodata is used to apply for employment in government offices, contract labor, and in some other countries like India, it is used as a marriage biodata to present a prospective marriage partner. A biodata is a document which has the relevant and factual information about one's personal life and events. A biodata mostly consists of personal information along with the information of professional. In some countries, biodata is used for employment in government offices, contract labor, and in some other countries like India, it is used for marriage purpose, that is, in finding out the prospective marriage partner. What biodata consists of? Now let us see what a biodata consists of. Biodata consists of the following: date of birth, gender, race, religion, nationality, photograph, marital status, residence, height, complexion, father's name, family information, education background, work experience, skills, hobbies and interests. So these are the list of categories which a biodata consists of. So by seeing this list, hope you understood that a biodata mostly consists of a personal information rather than information that is work experience or others. So what we can say is biodata is a document which consists of complete personal information. Biodata sample format. Now let us see a sample format how a biodata looks like. Biodata. Here you can see a sample format of biodata where it has full name, date of birth, birth time, place of birth, complexion, height, weight, blood group, education, occupation. When it comes to family details, mother, father's name, brothers, sisters, family properties, contact number, resident address with a photograph. Another format of biodata. So by this, hope you understood how a biodata looks like. In the upcoming videos, I'll make a video on how to make or how to prepare a biodata. Difference between resume, curriculum vitae, CV and biodata. Finally, we have come to the main topic, that is the difference between resume, curriculum vitae and biodata. Now let us see the differences. Here we have 3 categories: resume, curriculum vitae and biodata. Let us see the differences step by step. Audiences. For resume, the audiences are corporate jobs, recruiters and hiring managers. Whereas in curriculum vitae, the audience is academics. And finally, in biodata, the audience are matrimonial alliances, that is brides and bridegrooms. The second difference is professional details. Resume needs consent summary, whereas a curriculum vitae needs a brief about the details, typically more than a resume. When it comes to biodata, it needs consent summary as requested by the matrimonial alliances. Then comes the personal details. Resume needs very minimum personal information and focuses less on them, while a curriculum vitae minimum personal information details and focus very less on them. But when it comes to biodata, it needs a lot of personal information and details and focuses a lot on them. When is the appropriate time? For resume, freshers without experiences, only interns and projects is the right time for a person to prepare a resume with minimum experience. Curriculum vitae, it mostly stands for some experiences close to 5 years or more. Then comes to biodata, first draft can be made within the first year of birth. Appropriate length. Ideally, a resume will be 1 to 2 pages long document, whereas a curriculum vitae is 3 to 10 pages long, depends upon the experience. Finally, a biodata typically varies from 1 page to 3 pages long. Then comes customization of document. A resume is mostly dynamic. It can be customized as you can highlight your skills and intersect with the job requirements, which means a resume can be changed whenever required with respect to the skills and experiences. When it comes to curriculum vitae, there is a minimum additions because it does not change with the job and only needs to be updated to include the latest job information. Hence, there is a very less addition in the curriculum vitae. When it comes to biodata, mostly remains stagnant quite. It remains the same for most part and only needs to be updated including the latest job information. Which means biodata never change but can be updated with respect to the latest job information. Then comes suitability. Resume can apply for many types of corporate roles and in many countries across the world. Which means with resume, a job can be applied in different corporate companies for different roles across the world. While coming to Curriculum Vitae, it is widely used for academic roles and higher positions, and in some countries it can be specially asked for interchangeability with the resume. While a biodata is used for jobs only in few countries, and majorly it is used for seeking matrimonial alliances, especially countries like India. Geographical usage. A resume is widely used in countries such as USA, Canada, India, etc. Whereas a curriculum vitae is used in countries like UK, Europe, New Zealand and India, etc. Coming to biodata, it is mostly used in countries like Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and India, etc. And finally, references. In resume, always references are included, whereas in curriculum vitae, references are not included, and finally in biodata, it's not applicable. So, hope you have understood the major differences between resume, curriculum vitae and biodata with respect to different categories. Tips for formatting resume, curriculum vitae or biodata. Now let us see different tips which need to be followed while formatting or preparing a resume or a curriculum vitae or a biodata. Set 1-inch margin on each side of the page. Go to single or 1.15 line spacing. Use the legible font, preferably Times New Roman. Keep the font size to 11 to 12 points. Present your contact information in a separate header. Divide your document into easy to navigate sections. Content or text should be properly aligned. Alignment should be justify or justification. Give proper side headings wherever required. Skills, achievements, expertise should be highlighted. Describe your experience in the form of bullets or numbers. Leave enough white space for a balanced resume layout. Remember to double check your resume or curriculum vitae or biodata for grammatical errors and typos. Follow KISS. Keep it short and simple. Format of resume, CV or biodata. Better to follow Word document format, that is DOC or PDF. Name of the document. The name of the document should be with your name and resume ending with the document code, that is DOC or PDF. So friends, these are the list of tips or techniques which need to be followed while preparing or formatting your resume. Because by following all these tips, it will be easy for your resume to be highlighted and go as per the norms of resume, curriculum vitae or biodata. By following all these tips, it will be easy for your resume to show your prospects and skills and abilities and expertise, which will be highlighted, and it will be easy for the interviewer or the hiring manager to shortlist your profile, because the time taken for the interviewer or the hiring manager or the recruiter is very less, that is 6 seconds. And if you follow all these tips while formatting or preparing your biodata, CV or resume, it will help the reviewer or the interviewer to shortlist your profile in the first 6 seconds. So dear friends, hope you understood what is resume, what is curriculum vitae, CV, what is biodata and the differences between resume, CV and biodata, and finally the tips for formatting or preparing your resume, CV or a biodata. If you have any queries or questions related to this video, please do comment in the comment section. I'll be happy enough to answer all the queries. And if you like this video, please do subscribe and share among your friends. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice day.